2011 season is underway at Thorpe Park, home to some of Britain's most spectacular thrill rides. The park is renowned for major roller coasters such as Stealth, Soar the Ride, Nemesis Inferno and Colossus. In 2012, it plans to add a brand new coaster, but this year's edition is much more family friendly. Thorpe Park already has an impressive lineup of water rides, with the popular tidal wave guaranteed to leave riders soaked to the bone. Nearby in Amity Cove, though, it's found room for one more. Storm Surge is a spinning rapids ride moved here from the closed Cypress Gardens theme park in Florida.
The new ride is located in the centre of Thorpe Park, on the area formerly known as the Octopus Garden. Although eyesore is too strong a word, its garish colour scheme doesn't exactly blend in with its surroundings. The area in front of X No Way Out in particular is clearly yet to be finished, while the flume itself doesn't appear to have been repainted since its move. Signs of wear and tear are already visible in a number of areas. At least the fleet of rafts are new.
Storm Surge features a hillbilly theme, although in reality most of the queue is quite bland. Wait times extended beyond an hour during Thorpe Park's opening weekend, lengthened by the novelty factor of the new ride and its limited capacity. While there's not much to see from the queue, at least waiting guests can opt to drench riders using handily placed water cannons.
Up to 6 people can clamber into one of Storm Surge's brightly coloured rafts, before beginning their ascent up the 64 feet tall lift hill. If you're in a smaller group, expect to be placed with other groups in order to fill up the rafts. The journey up the lift hill is smooth and comfortable. This is good as much of the ride's duration is spent waiting to reach the top. Fortunately, Storm Surge's central location does provide some fantastic views across the rest of Thorpe Park.
After cresting the top of the hill, what looks like a gentle spiral down to the ground becomes much more interesting, with panels embedded in the slide causing Storm Surge's rafts to spin rapidly during their descent. It's a fun effect, and it's likely to leave you feeling slightly dizzy by the time you reach the bottom. Storm Surge is not a long ride though, and if you've queued for a long period you'll probably feel a bit disappointed by how quickly you reach the final splashdown.
Despite appearances, Storm Surge was not originally designed to get its riders wet. The final drop is fairly underwhelming and doesn't create much of a splash. However, the addition of a waterfall effect and wind-up cannons at the end of the ride means you're probably in for a soaking. If you hit the ride just after the park opens, before anyone notices the cannons, you may get away with it. Once past the cannons, the ride is essentially over.
The addition of Storm Surge is hardly enough to set pulses racing among Thorpe Park fans, but the ride should serve its purpose of easing the queues for the park's other major attractions. Although a slightly surprising addition for a park that is already packed full of water rides, it will at least offer another option for those looking for a break from the park's array of intense thrill rides. Storm Surge is an improvement on the tired and run-down Octopus Garden area, though we hope that Thorpe Park does eventually finish off the landscaping around the ride and considers adding a much better children's area elsewhere in the park.
In the end, Storm Surge is a stopgap attraction designed to fill the void prior to the opening of Thorpe Park's new roller coaster in 2012. We think it just about serves its purpose and rated at 2.5 stars out of 5. Don't forget to add your own review and rating at themeparktourist.com.